Hey VC, it's Tim. So this video is my contest entry into Jam on Vinyl's history contest. So I'll get things started here. What I have playing, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do in this video a history of music or albums with a connection to Wisconsin. So starting off, I have the Search Party, Montgomery Chapel. This was a Private Press Zion Psych album. It originally came out in 1969 in about 600 copies. This is a 2012 Lion Productions reissue. And this album, what happened was this guy on the cover here, Nicholas Freund, lived in Wisconsin and he moved to San Francisco during the 1968 or 69 when they recorded. He put together a band and they made this album to try to reach the hippie kids, to try to get a religious message to them. This album is it's a really good album. The hype sticker says that it's a lo-fi combination of the United States of America and Jefferson Airplane, and I think that really hits it on the head. There's just really great male-female vocals, and overall a really good album. But comes with this insert that shows has a lot of information on the band and talks about how this Catholic pastor, Nicholas Freund, moved from Wisconsin to San Francisco and started this band. And yeah, here's the guy right there. He's smoking in the studio. So pretty cool there. But yeah, overall, a really good album. I suggest it to anyone that doesn't have it, that has an interest in psych. Alright, next we have the Baroques. This is their self-titled album. This album came out in 1967, and the Baroques were from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and they recorded this album on Chess Records. This is a 2012 Sundays reissue, but this is some really good garage psych, and another really good album. And the vinyl comes on this yellowish orangish sorry about that color that is the same color as the cover, so it's pretty cool. Next I have the Steve Miller Band. Steve Miller was born in Milwaukee and then he moved to Dallas and then or somewhere in Texas, and then ended up coming back to Wisconsin for college. He went to the UW-Madison. But anyways, yeah, this is a really good psych, kind of blues psych album. Really colorful, really awesome gatefold. And yeah. And then, yeah, that album came out in 1968. Next, I have Judy Henske and Jerry Yester, Farewell Adorbaron. I never say that right, but this is a really cool album. This is a real classic folk psych album. And Judy Henske was from Wisconsin, and Jerry Yester was in the Loving Spoonful. But they made this album on the Straight label, which was Frank Zappa's label. And this again has a really awesome gatefold. And then cool back cover there. They look like they're in Wisconsin in the back cover, but I could be wrong. I mean, this was recorded in LA, so they were probably in LA when this photo was taken. But yeah, like I said, it's the Straight label, which was Frank Zappa's label. This was a first press. These are pretty prevalent around where I am. I've seen 2 copies other than this. So, I mean, they weren't cheap. This, I was able to get it on a gift certificate So, yeah. Alright, next is Music Emporium self-titled album. This is another private press that came out of California. This is a 2001 Sundays reissue. And this album has kind of a weak Wisconsin connection because this guy, Dave Padwin here, he moved to Wisconsin after this band broke up. So he still lives here. He has a Facebook, but you can't contact him because I tried to press the follow button, but it won't allow me. But I mean, this is a decent album. I mean, I wouldn't say, some people that are really into psych would say it's essential, but to me it's all right. It's not, there's nothing that really stands out, but overall, I mean, it's a good timepiece from the 60s. And again, if I didn't say, this came out in 1969. Last, I have Nirvana, Nevermind. And this was their second or third album. I can't remember right off the top of my head. But this album, the Wisconsin connection on that is that it was recorded by Butch Vig, he was living in Madison at the time it was recorded. They recorded this in California, but yeah, good album for, like, you know, grunge fans. And for me, it's nostalgia. I was like how old? I think I was 12 when this album came out. So I didn't really know about it right away, but later on I came aware of this band. So that's my video with the history of albums, some albums with a Wisconsin connection. So Jam on Vinyl, I hope you enjoy it, and we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks, bye.